Hello and welcome to today's video. Got hair on my face straight away. My name is Rita and this is my channel 10 Red Lipsticks, and this is my February update for Partners in Cream. So this is a project pan created by Steph DaLin and DaLin from Outward Processing, which focuses on cream products, liquid products, anything like that that can expire a bit quicker, dry out, or get funky. So I had 10 products in my introduction last month. I will link it. And yeah, I'm gonna give you some updates. I have not hit any goals. We won't have any rollouts this month, but I will go through and show progress where I can. And with some of these, I can't show much progress just because of the packaging or because of the formula, but with others I've got some clear differences, so that's fun. So let's get straight into it. I will just explain first, I am filming at about midnight after work. I did a late shift, so I'm using my ring light for the first time in combination with other, or for, you know, to film at night for the first time in combination with other lights in my house. So let's see how it goes. So the first product is the Uoma Sewa Foundation in T1C White Pearl. So I was able to mark it with this kind of shimmery nail varnish last month. I'm not able to do a new marking, but it really is because the formula is so thick. You can see we have some more significant windowing than I had last month, and I have used this, I'm not sure exactly how many times, but several times. Now, I wasn't using it all month. I had the flu a few weeks ago, so I didn't wear makeup for a week. And then I was away for nearly a week, I was away for over a week because I had 2 trips, and on neither trip did I bring this big heavy glass bottle, and there isn't so little in this that I want to depot it yet, or that I really have a good container to depot it into. So I'm sticking with this, and we can't see progress. Obviously, if I'd weighed it, there'd probably be a bit of a difference, but even then, the glass bottle is just going to be so heavy that I'd say you wouldn't get much with that anyway. So ticking away at this, no huge visible progress, but I'm working on it. I'm enjoying it. I will say it is higher coverage, which is I enjoy higher coverage, but not necessarily for every single day. So I think probably I will continue to use this on its own, but also some days mix it, which will mean I'm using less of it that day, but I think will mean I wear it on more days. So I think that is going well, and I'm happy with the progress, and hopefully by next month it will be enough usage that despite the really thick formula that clings to the side of the bottle, it will drop down a little bit more, and I will be able to use a new marking. Like, I took the lid off, I shone a torch inside and everything, and I just couldn't see anything at all, but I have been using it. So next up is my eyeshadow base from Art Deco. So this is in this teeny little tub, and here is what it looks like this month. It doesn't really look that different to me. I will put a picture up, but I have used this every single day that I have done my makeup. Obviously you use very little of it every time, but I really like it. It like gives a slightly shimmery effect, which is quite nice, you know, on your brow bone and stuff like that. So yeah, taking away with this. And what do I think about whether or not I can finish it this year? I think I can finish it this year because I probably use more eyeshadow primer than the average person because I really heavily rely on it for you know, longevity of shadows. So yeah, I'm still hoping I can finish that this year, and certainly I'll be excited for whenever I eventually hit pan. Which I feel like can't be too far away, because like the packaging along here is really thick, so I imagine it's just as thick if not thicker at the bottom, so there can't be that much left, but I do kind of pull from the sides often, so we shall see. Ticking away the same, though hopefully there is some difference visible in the picture for that one. I haven't looked at the comparison of the pictures yet. And also I took pictures just now, but they're not great because they're kind of in the dark, so I might take some better ones tomorrow in the daylight, and then we can kind of compare like with like. Third is this Sunken moisturizer, brightening illuminating moisturizer. So I have a little bit left in this, but mostly I've depotted it into this Wishful Huda moisturizer, which was like a mini. So we definitely have some significant difference here, and like even just from the side you can see that it's like empty up until the bottom of the word Wishful, and it was much fuller last month, so I will have some good differences in the pictures. Also, I have gotten a little bit extra out of the original bottle. I'm finding it really hard to depot all of it, get it all out, but I shook out a little bit more and was able to put it in here. So I've even more progress actually than it looks like from the difference between this and, sorry, it's really quite a wet formula, so it's sliding around. I have worn this every day or almost every day, though when I was sick I was literally too sick to wash my face or anything, so I think I, like, in a week when I had the flu, washed my face and then used moisturizer like twice. So I feel like we would have better progress on this if I hadn't been sick, but I did bring it away with me and I was able to use it then, and that was great to have it in the smaller container for that purpose. Another thing that I did bring away with me is the Way perfume sample. So teeny little guy, and hopefully you can see that I have used about half. Oh no, that's worse. Of the so we have the line from where it was in the intro, and I've used up about half. So I'm really pleased with this. I know obviously any normal person who uses perfume often would have been able to finish this in a month. I just don't think to use perfume at all, so having this in this project definitely means I've used it so much more than I would. I wouldn't have touched this month if it weren't in this project. So I am excited to finish this. Will I be able to finish it this month? Yeah, I'm going to try and finish it this month. I did, so we were away, I just got back yesterday. We were in Prague for my birthday. We went on a little holiday and I treated myself and did a little bit of shopping, and I actually got 2 more perfume samples as gifts with purchase. So my collection has expanded, so I really want to get this out. And actually I think I like those scents more than I like this. So this is Melrose Place from Way. And like it's nice, it's very nice, but yeah, I'm kind of liking the other ones that I got, so I would love to finish this up and make room for those other new perfumes that I now have in my life. So yeah, hopefully the other half of this can be used up in the next month. It's just consistency, reminding myself to do it is difficult. But my little trick where I painted all of the products in this project with the same nail varnish to remind myself that these are in this project has definitely been helpful, and I have been enjoying not having to think, oh, was it this one or that one that I put in that project, and just been able to look at my stuff and see, oh yeah, that's my Partners in Cream moisturizer, that's my Partners in Cream perfume, and pull it straight away and be encouraged to choose it. Next up is the nail varnish that I am wearing today. So this is the L'Oreal Paris Top Coat Carrot in Diamond Carrot. So that's very hard to show, and I'm showing you the wrong side. So as you can see, I did a line in that light blue nail varnish, I was about to say perfume, at the introduction, and you can see it's gone down quite a bit. So I have been generally just doing it on my bare nail, and I've been really enjoying that because it's such a neutral colour. Obviously it just catches the light quite nicely. When it's chipped, you really, like, from far away you cannot tell, and I have really been liking that. Like, say, you know, obviously when I was wasn't well, I wasn't going to be painting my nails, but I was just busy. I had to travel for a conference, and then obviously we were on holidays just now, and I didn't want to be, you know, like repainting my nails every day when we're on holidays. Chips are kind of inevitable. You're doing things as a busy tourist. So it was lovely to just, I did bring it with me, and I did redo my nails while I was there, but I wasn't worried about it because you really couldn't tell. So yeah, I've used it several times, and we have a bit of visible progress. So that is nice. It's down a little bit. It is getting slightly difficult to get it out. I have to like kind of tilt it to get enough on the brush, certainly to do like my thumbnails. So that is a good sign, and my goal with all of these things so far, including this, is to finish them. So I'm definitely thinking I'm going to be able to hit that goal, hopefully within a couple of months. I would say possibly the progress will slow down for this next month because I am going to a wedding and I'm considering getting biab, so that would mean I wouldn't be painting my own nails for a couple of weeks at least. Anywho, next up, this one is a bit disappointing. So this is the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast, there we go, lip balm. It's all in French. Barrier repairing balm, and I can't do a new line. So there's my pale blue line. Focus, please. From the introduction, and I can't get it down any further than that. Now, part of that I think is just kind of the shape of it, and you know, we're at the bit where it's big, and I think the progress will be slow here, down here, and there probably is some air trapped inside as well. But part of it is when I was sick, I had extremely dry skin. I had like horrendous cold sores on my nose. My lips were really, really dry. And while I love this, and generally I'm like, this is like a healthy, for my lips, really good quality lip balm, this is not what my lips needed. It didn't dry them out, but they kind of weren't getting any better using this. And actually, and of course now that I want to talk about it, I can't put my hands on it, but the Sculpted by Amy Connolly lip balm, or like multi balm, or everything balm, or I can't remember what it's called, which at first I kind of didn't like because the smell is slightly off-putting. It's like, you know, the smell of Vaseline is slightly off-putting, and the applicator isn't like this where it's like molded for you to apply it directly. It's one of the straight across ones, so you kind of have to use your finger, and then like you have to wipe your finger on something, which I find really annoying. But yeah, that was what my lips needed when I wasn't well, so I have a newfound appreciation for that lip balm, and yeah, I was very, very glad that I had it, and I had something that my lips really liked when I was really sick and they were really dry. Speaking of really dry. But yeah, I was just surprised. So the La Roche-Posay didn't get as much use as I would have thought it would have gotten in that circumstance. But yeah, since my lips have gotten better, they like it again, and it's all good. And I'm using it as kind of my nighttime lip balm, and then sometimes during the day as well, and it's working well. So hopefully I'll be able to do a new line next month, but we shall see. I think, you know, it being this wider part of the tube down here, it will be slower going. Then, you know, I just noticed that it was fast going at the beginning of this tube. So now we are on to some stick products, and this is my final product with a gold finish. Oh yeah, this is the Cat's Perfect Eye Contour Stick from Tony Moly. Look at the cute little kitty. And this is like a solid stick that I think is like an eye cream, and maybe also a primer for makeup, like under eye primer, hydrating thing. That's what I've been using it for both, and it's working well, and I really like it. I like the smell, and we've got a bit of progress. I'll show you the picture now. Or maybe it'll be better if I take a photo of the picture and insert it. Let's see if this works. No, I think I'll take a photo of the picture and insert it. So there is a small difference in the length of the stick. It is hard to accurately get these lengths of these sticks because, you know, they're not a perfect straight line and you don't really want to be dipping your pen into the product and all the rest of it. But anyway, there is a little bit of progress and I'm very happy with that. You know, is it enough that we'll be able to finish it within the year? I think it is. But also I think I got particularly good use because of going, for example, to Prague, which was cold, and also they just had the heating on and like air conditioning and stuff that just really dries out your skin. Literally everywhere that we went, it was driving us mad, because it wasn't much colder than Ireland, and like we wouldn't have had the heating on much here except for like in the dead of night, and they just had the heating on like all the time, so I felt like my skin was quite dry, so I was using it a lot there. So I am hopeful that I can finish this year, and I'm happy with the progress that I have so far. And then finally, my 3 products that are not in to finish but have usage goals. So first up is the Kiko Sculpting Touch Creamy Stick Contour in 02 or in 200 hazelnut, I think. And this is another stick that you roll up. And here's what it's looking like. So I will show you, I'll insert the picture. There is a small difference. That's the way with these sticks. Like, there are days where I was like piling this on. Now I didn't use it every day. Actually, I have right in my lap here the list of how many times I actually used it. So I'm gonna read that. Okay, I thought I'd done all my prep, but here is my little usage counter. Usage tracker that I've made myself for this. So I used the bronzer stick 13 times. I would have used it more if, for example, one of the times, the first time that I went away, it was just for a couple of days. I didn't have a bag, like I didn't even have a carry-on suitcase. I only had a personal item, so that means I had to just be extremely strict about what I was bringing, and there was no way I was going to bring something like this. So I brought like the Charlotte Tilbury Instant Look in a palette, which just has so much in such small compact packaging. So there was a few days where this wasn't possible, and then I was sick for a week and I wasn't using makeup, and then, you know, some days I did powder foundation instead of liquid foundation, and then I'm not going to go for cream cheek products. So I have a 60 use goal on this and the next 2 products over the next 3 months. And I didn't get a third of that this month, so I didn't hit 20 uses. I only got 13, so I'm going to be hoping to make that up next month. Though again, February is a slightly shorter month, and I am going to that wedding, and like I'll probably bring this with me, but so like we'll be away for a few days for that. But yeah, I'll need to work to make sure I get the 20 uses at least next month, and then I can make it up in March. No, actually that's not possible. I have to kind of use this every day now for the next month. Anywho, that is good to know, good to work that out, and hopefully still hit that goal. My throat is so dry. This is end of the day energy here. But I do love to stay hydrated. So next up is the Kiko Mood Boost Blush Stick in 02. And here is what this looks like. Put it over here because I will insert the picture of the difference in the measurements over there. And this I actually used 15 times because I used it every day that I used the contour stick, but also one day I used it for both blush, eyeshadow and lips. So I'm counting that as 3 uses. It looked great on the eyes, I don't know, for the first half hour, and then it just completely disappeared in the crease. Like, bright white line of my bare skin in the crease. Wouldn't recommend, I will never do that again, unless like it was for some specific thing where I wanted to take a picture and then I would remove my makeup 10 minutes later. And on the lips, it was so drying that literally 3 days later, I was still regretting having put this on my lips. I love this on the cheeks. It's a love. I am wearing all of these today, but they've probably faded quite a bit because I did my makeup so long ago. I love this colour. It's this really nice, warm, neutral, very wearable, like kind of goes with everything colour. And I really like the formula on the cheeks as well. I'll swatch the contour stick as well, just so you can see that. There we go. But yeah, I will never wear it on my eyes or lips again. That was a one-time experiment. It is for the cheeks and the cheeks only. 3-in-1 is a lie. And then finally, the Kiko Dolce Diva Glam Cushion Highlighter. Sorry, I have my glasses off so that the ring light isn't causing weird reflections, but then I can't read. In 01, so this obviously is meant to dupe the Charlotte Tilbury, and I have really, really been enjoying this. Can you see it? I have no idea how much less of this there is. I didn't weigh it, and I won't be weighing it because like it's just 60 uses. I'm not trying to finish it. I'm not trying to use half or anything like that. You know, I took pictures, but I don't think we're going to see much difference. Again, I used this 13 times this month. Yeah, I've really been enjoying it, and I haven't loved it before. Like, I liked it okay, but I was like, oh, it's probably not the best purchase for me. But yeah, I'm kind of falling in love with it, or, you know, really appreciating it more than I ever did before, having used it 13 times this month, and still I want to see if it's actually possible to still reach 60 uses within the 3 months. But definitely want to keep it up and keep enjoying the combination of the three of them, which I think they do work very well together. So yeah, those are, I'm going to put my glasses back on because I just can't see. Those are the 10 products that I am still working on, and that are generally going to take me a good while longer, but I'm hoping I can have that perfume out next month, and maybe the moisturizer. I think that's possible. I think it'll be possible to roll those two out next month. So please come back on the 10th of March and check in and see how I did on those and with all the rest. And fingers crossed, we will be able to show some progress on the foundation and the lip balm, which we had no visible progress on this month, even though I know I've used them. So yeah, I'll continue to tick away on all of the rest of those, and I will let you know how it goes next month. Thank you so much for watching. Give me a little thumbs up if you want to encourage my usage of these things and my participation in this project. And if you've got an update that I should go and watch, please comment down below and I'll go and watch it straight away. I love that this is such a big popular project that loads of people participate in. It's loads of fun to be part of a gang doing this all together. Thanks a million for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.